Assalamu alaikum, sir. Hello.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي زدني علما وألحقني بالصالحين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Good morning, guys. How are you all? So today we are going to explain the unit number one, line by line and word by word. Okay. So coming towards the words to know, and then we will move toward the unit. So base mean the lowest part, foundation, root of anything. Okay. Roused mean a thing that you stir, that you shake, that you incite, and to woke up. Okay, or to get up. Second form of rise. Or rise mean once again to get up, to woke up, and cell that is a type of tree. Okay. And the next is screech. So screech is a creaking sound, I would say, a sound that has somehow high pitch, okay, a loud cry or a scream that is so much disturbing, that is so much irritating, okay, that is called screech. The next is slithering. So slithering mean moving along as if sliding. As I had told you that if someone is going on a slippery path, okay, then he will slide or he will slip. So that is sliding, just like a snake move or just like a snake do or does. Wisdom, that is a human phenomena, okay, or that is somehow a universal instinct that can be found everywhere and anywhere. But those who use it, they are called wise, but those who don't use, they are called fools. So wisdom is that is a knowledge or an experience based knowledge, okay, to make somehow working beneficial decisions and sensible plans. So these are the words to know that we are told about them: base, rouse, hell, screech, slithering, and wisdom. The wise owl. Once upon a time, two sparrows lived in a great sal tree, which stood on the bank of a wide river. So the story begins over here with the introduction of the two characters. And what who are the characters? The characters are two sparrows, a family of two persons that they were living over there, okay, in a sal tree. And where was the sal tree? The location, the scene is that it was beside what? Or by the bank of a wide river, okay, by the bank of a wide river it was, okay, located. Where was the nest? The nest was in that tree. And where was that tree? The tree was just, okay, by the bank of river that wide river. So they lived a peaceful and happy life. Both of them, the sparrow, male and female, okay, they were having a happy life. They were having a happy life. They were having a best life. Their life was beautiful. It was peaceful. There was no panic in it. There was no noise and nothing to what? To worry about. They were just tension free, leading a good life. So there were plenty of trees beside the river. Once again, we are told that what was the situation or what was the scene, the setting. The setting was that there were many trees, okay? The plenty of trees mean many trees beside the river, okay, by the river. So there were so many trees by the river, but they liked the sal tree the best. But the sparrows, they over here it is going to refer back to the sparrows. Okay, why we use they for the sparrows? Because they are two, they are plural. Okay, so the sparrows are plural, that is why we use they pronoun for them. They are going to, okay, that is going to refer back to the sparrows. But they liked the sal tree the best. But the choice, okay, the best choice for them was the sal tree. They were not liking the rest of the trees as they liked this sweetie tree, or as they loved this sweetie tree. Every year the sparrows built a new nest in one of the many hollows in the tree's trunk. So what was their routine? Every year, okay, when the female sparrow she laid eggs, okay, then the small sparrows they were out of there, so they needed a new house to shift their kids. So for that very purpose, they used to go and make the nests over there in the hollow trunk of the tree, okay, of the cell tree. So they used to shift their newly born babies or kids to what? To the many hollows in the tree's trunk. So in this small paragraph, we learned that what was or who were the characters and how were they living. Okay. The in this small paragraph, we are told about what? We are told about two sparrows, their life, that they were having a best life. They were having a satisfactory life. Their life was beautiful. Okay. There was peace, there was happiness in their life. And they liked a tree. There were many trees by the rank, okay, oh, sorry, by the bank of the river, but they liked the sal tree the best or the most, we would say. And every year the sparrows they used to build a new home over there, a new nest over there for their kids, okay? And where they used to build the nest? In the many hollows in the tree's trunk. So the word hollow mean a space that is, or you can say a hole in the trunk of a tree. So now this part of the river was the favorite swimming place of a prince. He loved to ride and hunt. After a hot, dusty ride on one of his fine horses, the prince liked nothing better than to have a quiet swim in the cool water. So dear guys, in the next paragraph, we are introduced to the next character. And what is the character? The character is a prince, son of a king, okay, of a ruling king. So, what was the habit of that very prince? He was an adventurous soul. He used to go on adventures, on trips, okay, and he used to hunt and ride, okay. And after those two activities, he used to come to that very place for swimming. That was his favorite place for swimming, okay. He used to come over there and have a quite beautiful swim in the cool water. So in these three lines, we are introduced to the new character in the story, and the new character is the prince. Okay, and we are told that what were his habits, or what were his, we would say, routines. So his daily life or routine was to go on adventures like hunting and riding. And when he was tired and hot, okay, so after that hot and dusty ride, he used to take a cool what? Swim in that very cool water. So that was his favorite job or activity at that very time. Now this part of the river was favorite swimming place of a prince. So where the salt tree was stood, or it was, okay, this spot was the favorite spot of the prince for swimming. He loved to ride and hunt. The hobbies of the prince were that he was in love with riding and hunting. He was in love with riding and hunting. After a hot, dusty ride on one of his fine horses, okay, whenever he used to go and have a hot and dusty ride over there on his finest horses, then his habit was, okay, to go to the river bank to that cool water, okay, and he liked nothing better than to have a quiet swim in the cool water. So he liked and he loved to have what? Cool, what? Swimming in that very cool water. One day in the spring, the mother sparrow laid some eggs. The sparrows were delighted. In the afternoon, they sat happily on a branch and watched the prince splashing about in the river below. But when they returned to their nest, they found that their eggs had disappeared. They were most upset and flapped about, making a great noise. The father sparrow suddenly saw the tail of a long snake slithering into a hole at the base of a tree. He understood what had happened. So, in this very okay longer paragraph, we are told about a situation, a circumstance, an incident that happened to the sparrows. And what happened? That was a bad luck. That the mother sparrow that she had laid some eggs in the nest. But they went out and they were very much happy because their family was going to be what? To be increased. And the new babies were coming. Their new offsprings were coming. So they were really delighted and happy. They were excited to have their babies. So they were really happy. Okay. So in the afternoon, when they came back happily to their home, to their nest, okay, and they watched that what the eggs are what the eggs are missing, the eggs are missing. But on the same in the same what moment we saw that the prince was what the prince was swimming over there in the cool water and he was splashing the water, okay. So when they returned to their nest, they found that their eggs had disappeared. But when mom and dad sparrows they both returned to the nest, they found that the eggs are missing, they are disappeared. Someone has taken them, okay? They were most upset and flapped about making a great noise. So this was the love for the instinctive love for somehow kids. That it is instinctive to love our kids. When they saw that the family, okay, are the kids that they were coming, they were to be hatched. They were no more. The eggs were no more there. The father sparrow then suddenly he made a great noise. Okay, and the mother sparrow, they both were disappointed. They were in great trouble. They were making noise. They were somehow shrieking and screeching. Okay, so then the father sparrow suddenly he observed, he saw that there was the tail, okay, of a long snake, and only the tail was left, and it was also slithering into a hole at the base of a tree. So the father sparrow saw that a hole that was sorry a snake that was entering the hole, okay. He saw that the tail of that very thing was also sliding into that very hole. He understand what had happened. So he got to the point that what was the issue, that how the eggs gone missing. He what he was now what he was now satisfied that what had happened to our eggs. He got to the point. He reached over there, the cause, the cause of the missing eggs. So one day in the spring, the mother sparrow laid some eggs. So it was spring, okay, spring season. That the mother sparrow she laid eggs over there, okay. The sparrows were delighted. Both of the sparrows they were really delighted to see the eggs because they were loving their kids. In the afternoon, they sat happily on a branch and watched the prince splashing about in the river below. So they were happily enjoying, okay, the bath of the equity or the swimming of the prince. They were happily sitting over there to see the prince splashing about in the river. That he was what he was enjoying the river and then the cool swim over there. So, but when they returned to their nest, they found that their eggs had disappeared. had disappeared. But when both of the sparrows, okay, they returned to their nest, they found that the eggs were missing. The eggs had disappeared. So this was a catastrophic. This was somehow a destroying situation. They were most upset and flapped about, making a great noise. So they were flapping their wings, okay, and they were making a great noise. The father sparrow suddenly saw the tail of a long snake slithering into a hole at the base of a tree. So the father sparrow, he observed that a tail was sorry a snake was entering a hole, okay, at the base of a tree. He understood what had happened. So he understood that that snake is the reason of the missing eggs. The sparrows fluttered from branch to branch, made such a noise that they woke their friend the owl. So the sparrows, they were making such a great noise, okay, and they were just flying from one branch to the next one, and they were fluttering their wings, and that very noise woke up their best friend, the owl. He wanted to know what was going on, and when the owl woke up, he was surprised, and then out of that surprise, he what? He wanted to know that what had happened to my friends. So they told him about the missing eggs. Both of the sparrows, they informed him that about the accident, that our eggs are disappeared, they are missing, okay? And the snake, and they also told him that we saw a snake slithering over there into the hole at the base of a tree. They told him that they were so upset that they were going to leave the old sal tree forever. And both of the sparrows, okay, they informed him about their what intentions, that they are so much upset, they are so much what worried, and so much intention that they are going to leave their beautiful home forever, their beautiful home forever. So in this very paragraph we are told about what their anxiety, their tension, and out of tension they were what they were fluttering their uh, wings, okay, and they were fluttering their wings. So that very nice was the reason that their friend the old woke up, and then when he woke up, he wanted to know about the accident, that was what had happened, that they so much worried. So both of the sparrows, they informed him about the missing eggs, and they also informed him that they had seen a snake slithering into the hole at the base of a tree. And they also informed him about their intentions, that they are so disheartened that they want to leave their home forever, the sweet home forever. The old listened to their sad story. The old, he listened, okay, with attention to their sad story, and he nodded his head and rolled his eyes. And the wise old, he nodded his head, okay, in positivity, and he did what? Uh, the owl was over there. He listened to their sad story, and he nodded his head that I'm going to help you. And he rolled his eyes, and he was just in deep thoughts. Okay, he was in deep thoughts. That is why he was rolling his what his eyes, and he just told them, "Don't worry, my friends," said the owl. The owl told them that what that you're not to worry about anything. Don't worry, everything will be okay, everything will be fine. You must not think of leaving your nest and going away because of the horrid snake. So you must not be worried about anything, that you should leave your home. No, you will not leave your home, okay? You're not allowed to leave your home. You will stay over there, and we will find a remedy for the snake, and we will get rid of what? Rid of that very snake. So he advised them, you must not think of leaving your sweet home. You will have to stay over here forever, and you're not allowed to go away because of that horrid snake. Why don't you get rid of him? Okay, why don't you get rid of the snake? Why don't you just make a plan to get rid of him? So this was, guys, all about the unit that we little bit expanded. And if you have any uh, question, any ambiguity, or any difficult word, you can ask me. If you have any problem, you can ask me, guys. Do you have any problem? If anyone is facing any difficulty or any problem, you can ask me, guys. Anyone facing any problem, do not message, okay? Just ask the question. If anyone is having any problem, you can ask. Okay, guys, thank you so much. So I'm going to take the attendance, and still, if you have any question, you can ask, okay?